All right, Shalom, Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing his work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. All right, and I just wanted to get into a brief topic pertaining to detoxing, cleansing yourself, and stuff like that. As we're approaching the Day of Atonement, which begins on this upcoming so-called Sunday night into Monday, Monday all day and ending that Monday evening. I just wanted to bring out just a short video pertaining to cleansing, detoxing, and stuff like that. And Lord willing, on the Day of Atonement, I'll throw up another segment in which I did, I believe, like a year or two ago. Much more in depth. All right, and as all brothers should know, basic things when it comes to detoxing, cleansing, and stuff like that. The one main thing before I got into, the scientific elements of detoxing and stuff like that is that I noticed once I went a complete 24 hours without eating or drinking, a spiritual detox, because you have different detoxes. The first thing that I noticed, afterwards, the next morning when I woke up, I felt like my head, it just felt so much more clearer, so much more clearer. And I was just trying to understand why that is, but, every once in a while, and that's why, it's important for brothers to go on these spiritual fasts, whenever need be or every so often, because it's, as a brother at my camp, the leader of my camp, Taza Wood said, it's like it's like you hit the reset button. First and foremost, we praying into the Most High, throughout our fast. You may do a show, looking into different information of edification, so on and so forth. And, any cleanse or detox should always be a spiritual experience towards some degree, because that's how I notice that you get the most out of it, Salakia. And and you receive that clarity, from what is your body doing? It's cleansing itself. And if you notice, whenever you go on a detox or a spiritual fast for at least that 24 hours, and in the morning when you wake up to go urinate, you'll notice how it's very dark and cloudy. That's all that metabolic waste that your body has been releasing, cleansing itself of all the old, maybe some old recycled cells, some damaged cells, different things like that, to make way to slowly but surely repair new cells that your body has created, because your body is literally going through a regenerative process when you do a detox. Not so much when you cleanse, to a minor degree, but more so when you detox, because it takes the body's time to actually start to regenerate cells and so on and so forth. And this is where Esau gets the whole Wolverine character from, of having understanding of the body and what detoxes do to us, what they do for us. Because as we all should know, that the body naturally heals itself. All right, the body naturally heals itself if you put it in the right environment, give it the right conditions to thrive in, so on and so forth. And of course, the scripture, 1 Corinthians 3:16, okay, that we are the temple of the Most High, and we are to truly keep that holy. Now we know all of the foods and different things and is completely defiled here in Babylon. Certain things that say organic may not be organic, but hey, me personally, I still would rather go with it And then at the end of the day, hey, that's why we have our prayers. We have our prayers and supplications to the Most High that, the food and things that we eating doesn't do any damage unto us, that it actually provides some level of nourishment for us. And through prayer, you can actually change the vibrations of things, man, by praying over your food. And that's something that's real spiritual that most people don't understand, you know. and and also too, when it comes to the detoxing and stuff like that, some of the most important factors of detoxing is that you're cleansing your kidneys, which receive a lot of taxation from all the acidic foods in which we eat. The lymphatic system, which gets clogged up, which is a cholesterol lipid-based system, which gets clogged up. This is why people have swollen lymph nodes and different things like that. Those are the adrenal glands, the small and large intestine. These are, of course, the liver, but these are major areas, of the body that go through tremendous stress, because they do so much. The liver will automatically begin to start cleansing and rejuvenating itself, because the liver is the only organ within the body that if it's damaged, I forget the exact numbers, but it's the only organ that is completely regenerative. That's how powerful the liver is. So the liver will be doing its own thing. So it's a major thing, but it doesn't take as much to actually cleanse out the liver as it does certain other body parts, because it can naturally regenerate itself on its own. Even down to, even if you only had like maybe like 30% of your liver, 30 to 40% of your liver was just messed up from you abusing certain things or abusing certain foods or fats and oils, it can regenerate itself, man. Unlike the kidneys, when they're damaged beyond repair, it can only get itself back right up to 80%. So these are the different things in which the body goes through the taxation of these acidic foods and different things like that. And overall, throughout a detox, like an extended one, that's more than 3 days, you start to notice the subtle changes within your body. As I said, the one thing that you'll notice is that you'll receive a lot of mental clarity. Another thing that you'll notice, you might start to feel a little sluggish as your body is trying to preserve energy to clear itself, to rid itself of all of the bad metabolites and metabolites and different things throughout the system. Your body is always trying to do its best to reserve energy, to preserve you, to preserve us. And this is how the Most High set up the body. And that's the beautiful thing about it. The herbs and different things in which we use are just an addition and a tool to help speed up the process, but the body can truly do it on its own. That's why a lot of people do water fasting, which is something that, if you don't know what you're doing, it should definitely be supervised, especially if it's for an extended period of time. So you have different levels of detox, and the most important one of all, in which Yahweh Shah did at 40 days and 40 nights, that's that spiritual detox, man. That is the most rejuvenative of all. In today's time, we can't do nothing like that. You may hear of different things that people talking about, oh, this person didn't eat for this long, but I know those things can be done, but within this time, man, you don't need to be trying to, that's too much stress upon the body. You putting a lot of pressure upon the kidneys. That's why during the summertime is a great time to cleanse, because since it's so hot out, the body is naturally sweating, and the skin is the body's largest organ of elimination. So it helps to take a lot of pressure up off of the kidneys when you're sweating so much. That's why it's very great to, go through a detox or something like that during the summertime. But that's if you don't have a very strenuous job where, you outside all day and stuff like that, because then it can get dangerous and you could be dehydrated, possibly pass out and stuff like this if you're not using the proper things to keep yourself hydrated. Um, is there any other points that I want to touch on? Um, yeah, I believe that's it. As I said, I just wanted to touch on a few brief things pertaining to detoxing and cleansing the body, cleansing yourself, and stuff like that. Matter of fact, is something else I wanted to mention is that a cleanse and a detox is different. It's different because a detox is much more in depth, and a cleanse is just something light, something usually on the surface. Like a cleanse would be, you eating greens, you may have a fruit smoothie here and there, but you may still be eating stuff like nuts and seeds. When you're eating heavy proteins, that stops your detox. So then you'll just be in a cleansing mode because the body is taking a lot to digest those hard nuts and seeds and different things that you may be intaking. But a detox, you're completely getting off of proteins, and the body is going into its deepest level to cleanse itself, to rejuvenate itself. And the process is a lot faster when you eliminate all those proteins, because you're taking pressure off of the kidneys, you're taking pressure off of your digestive tract, just mainly having salads, and drinking teas, fruit smoothies, green juices. The body is able to get to its deepest level. Greens is one level, but the fruit is the highest level of detoxing. So that's some of the main differences between cleansing and detoxing. So if anybody say they on a detox and they still eating heavy, or certain type of foods, that's not a detox, you're on a cleanse. If you're eating rice, potatoes and all that, you're not cleansing or detoxing. You're only cleansing or detoxing when you're limiting the amount of food and what you're eating, and you're sticking to a strict basis, man. All right. On a cleanse, you shouldn't be having nothing more heavier than some nuts and seeds and stuff like that if you say that you're on a cleanse. And detox should be even less than that. So with that, I hope this information that I brought out to brothers was edifying. Like I said, Lord willing, on the Day of Atonement, Lord willing, I'll place the clip video that which I did like a year or two ago, to thoroughly get more into an in-depth portion of detoxing. So with that, hope this segment was edifying, and I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, the Purantas, to the apostles, to the elders, the great millstone, and Shalom to elect out there doing his work of faith, a labor of love, true sincerity. Shalom.